The big news, of course, is that OpenChain is the international standard for open source compliance. We did it. So OpenChain is DIS 5230 in the ISO database. We will have an ISO number and be formally published within 5 weeks. So after all of these years of using our standard in the market in a practical way, we are now an official international standard. And this means so much. The good news is that everyone who has OpenChain 2 conformance automatically conforms to DIS 5230. Because OpenChain 2 is functionally identical to the ISO standard. That means actually the ISO standard is OpenChain 2 with some editing for formatting only. We are the first Linux Foundation ISO standard in 14 years. And that is huge. We're the first standard since Linux Standard Base. So we're joining a very important company. You did this. This is because of you as a community, and you made history in another way. So OpenChain Japan has 200 participants from 80 organizations. That's absolutely incredible. It's amazing. This is the biggest geographic compliance community ever created. By far. It's about 3 times larger than the next community based in a single geography. That is a huge accomplishment. Of course, OpenChain is the biggest global compliance community ever created. So we're making lots of history here. We were the first standard for open source compliance. Now, we are the ISO standard for open source compliance. Japan has the largest national compliance community ever created, and OpenChain is the largest ever created in the world. So many people need special thanks. Really everyone, especially Fukuchi-san, Ueda-san, Amada-san, Endo-san, Watanabe-san, and I was going through the list and I was like, oh, this is impossible. It's just everyone. So many of you have contributed so much to make this happen. You are incredible people. Thank you. And we mustn't forget our platinum member companies, our board companies who helped support and fund all of the work of OpenChain. If there were 5 things I want to leave with you, it's that the ISO standard for open source compliance is finished and will be published within 5 weeks. We have a growing international community. We have changed global compliance forever. What was uncertain is now certain. OpenChain, as an ISO standard, can be used by sales for market advantage and procurement for simpler, easier purchasing. It is time to bring our open source program offices, our legal teams, and our sales and procurement up to speed. And on our website today, we have material for all of these people. The website has been redesigned and it's being improved even more. So it's becoming easier and easier, especially for people who don't know open source compliance, to get started. That's it for me. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful 3rd meeting. And again, what we have accomplished, what you have accomplished, is historic.